muted. Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so now can y'all hear me? Hear me. Yeah, again, I had some trouble with my OneDrive setup here. So it's like for some reason on my OneDrive is just telling me I'm over storage over limit, but I have like 2 terabytes, but it thinks I have 1 terabyte. So anyways, some issues I try to fix it up and still arises. Anyways, let me know who's in the chat, and I'm gonna set up some other stuff I didn't have. I'm just gonna try to set this up quickly. Okay, audio's good. Good. Rodeo Matrix in the house. Okay, he's #1 in the community. Let's go. This one. Can you grab a clip of the fan experiment for the podcast? Okay, this one here. I isn't fast enough to catch it. Okay, this is about that MH70 nonsense. This William guy. He's like my favorite troll. It's just absolutely hilarious. All right. Okay, I think I posted here. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna get up to speed. And yeah, so far we have 1 person in the chat as Rodeo Matrix here. We're gonna go over a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go still over some of that ether stuff, and then also some people were talking about the shape of the Earth. So we'll answer those as we go. But anyways, bear with me as I get set up here. Open new, and then again, guys, remember this math. This Wednesday ones is basically emergency math Q&A. So any science technical stuff, math, science, ask them in the chat, and I'll answer them. And I'll see, and then I'll try to answer the other ones that were in comments, and so on. Okay, I'm gonna move this like this. I'm just trying to set this up. Okay, and this should be wider. 1 second. I'm gonna open up the Rumble, and let's go click this one, Rumble, and Odyssey. Just bear with me, beginning, guys. And X. All right. So I'm gonna open up these. Just open up the chats. Okay. So yep. Loud and clear. Okay. Sax is in the house. Okay. And pop out chat. Okay. Epic stuff. I'm gonna just pop this out, just so you guys understand the stuff I gotta do. Anyways, yeah. So I had again the troubleshooting issues. Huge deal. Like it's still telling me I have over limit, so I can't sync my stuff because I basically save everything on the cloud, and it says get more storage. So if you look at it, it says over limit. But then when I click on my Microsoft, it literally shows me. It literally shows. Okay, where in the world? Manage storage. It literally shows that I'm under limit 81. Yes, I have 2 terabytes. But it thinks I have 1 terabyte for some reason on the thingy. So if I click this, and again, it's so then the things don't get synced, and it's just a big hassle. So I'm gonna go settings. So just to illustrate. It says here, your storage is full, 1.7 terabytes used of 1 terabyte. Like, what does that even mean? I had this issue last month, and then I contacted Microsoft. They were able to, well, they told me reset and reinstall, and I did that, and then it did work, and then it got back. But then that started happening again yesterday. I've been asking Grok, and still no setup there. Anyways, this is chat. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to just set these up on the side, the chats, and then we'll jump right in there. And again, guys, remember, this is an emergency. These emergency streams are technical math Q&A kind of. It's a way to force me to basically go over a lot of technical stuff, but also allows other people to ask me questions and to see what's popping. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna open up this. I'll pop out chat, and we should be all good to go. I'm going to close this. I think we already have Odyssey. Now the last one. Just open up this one. And then I'm going to go over some stuff. But yeah, so anyways, okay, so we are good to go. And also, guys, here's the threadcast. If you guys figure out how to post on Hive, on the Hive blockchain, on Inleo, I'll give you an upvote and you get a bunch of cash money. All right, so there's this. And there's that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go over some of the stuff that we had questions over. Let's go over here. Community. Had some questions here. I'm gonna answer this question here first. Freezy Highlights says, shouldn't it be square root 4r plus 2r square root 2r instead of just square root 2r? So you're saying, why is there no 2 square root r? And then, well, The reason is because
Problem one.
this is problem one. So I'm just gonna open up the thumbnail, or I'm gonna go up to open up the notes. I do vaguely remember this problem. Anyways, this is kind of what I mean by emergency math Q&A. So you guys ask, and I will answer stuff. Okay, this was problem plus one. So the first question, and that's R. So where's the question? X is the 3D R. X is equal to square root equals to square root 3 of R. But what is in the world are you asking? I hate how they don't put timestamps. Like, I don't know what is that. Where is it now? Why there's so much. Like, I hate how there's just so many of these recommendations on YouTube. Shouldn't it be square root 2 plus 4 instead of, okay, this one here. Where in the world is this at? This is a 3D case. Oh, okay, here's a 2D case. Shouldn't it be square root 2 and then plus 2? But I thought I did have it. Instead of just square root 2R, I literally just had exactly what he said. Yeah, oh, square root 2 and then R. I have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what he's talking about. I'm gonna copy this image. Okay, so this is square root 2 equals 4R plus 2 square root 2R. 2 square root 2R instead of just... What timestamp is this? That is the same. Okay, anyways, yeah, AQ, yeah, this is the, AQ is the one who's pushing the flat earth stuff. That's why, it sent me a bunch of comments, and that's why I made the title on this one. So you're following the chat. Okay, so you can ask me, stuff as we go, but I want to go over some quick math Q&A stuff, and then we'll get to it. And also, I'll go to the ether stuff that, the guy in Substack was asking me. And, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna send this to this person. It's the same as mine. Alright, so I have no idea what world he's talking about. So it's like, and then someone else another question in here. Oh, this person says, I'm curious if AI, with audio data, that AI could be a technology to use to transcribe what was said in the cell phone calls on 9/11. Alright, there was another question, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, I haven't responded to. I did respond. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one. Okay. Oh, these were the messages, yeah, from IQ. This talking about the flat Earth stuff. We'll read those later. I'm gonna just keep this open then. But I want to go over. This guy laughs at his own jokes. Well, yeah, my jokes are pretty fire. I didn't see this thingy. Okay. There was someone another math question. I don't know where it is anymore. Okay. Yeah. So and there's John Hutchison. Okay. So I thought there was another math question. I'm gonna open up here. Whoops. Just YouTube. Okay. What's up, y'all? 29,000 tons of termites in the house. Is a Hutchison effect. I'm pretty sure there was a comment here. Try this guy here. Okay. Yeah, I thought I said. Anyways, I'm pretty sure there was another comment. Anyways, so that's what the stream is for. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Okay, this one here commented. This is great. Thank you. Just a simple question. Does it work in Rn? I'm using this formula in R4. Vector equation of a line segment. So yeah, that's a good question. This was related to this. Vector equation of a line segment. I don't see why not. It should work for anything. Okay, anyways, this is what I mean by math Q&A, because I get too many messages to just use my own time. Might as well live stream it, so we get some production out of it. Okay, vector equation of a line Okay, this is all dealing with this one again. So I'm gonna ask Rock to see because I don't see why not. It should work. Okay, thanks, Matthew. And I'm not a flat earther guy. Okay, so all right. So well, what are you? You're unsure, ambiguity guy. So in my view, I kind of lump together flat earthers and ambiguity. It's the round earth is pretty straightforward. You just look at it. Anyways, okay, this guy here. Um, uh, this. Okay, this person is asking about the vector creation of a line in 3D and if it works in more dimensions. The scalar, if R4 for example, this one, the line is parameterized as that. This works for any R. Okay, so it works for any. Yeah, but the thing with math, you can like double check and all this stuff. So when you actually calculate it, yeah, it should work for all dimensions. Here is what Grok AI says. Let me know if the equation works. It's correct when you do applications with it or examples with it. Yeah, that's the thing, because you can literally test out if something's right just by like running it through some experiments. Alright, so that's that. Okay, and also, yeah, I showed an earlier video on this. So again, just give you an example. It's 39 cents this post. I have a whole lot of voting power, so this is 59 cents. So 59, okay, now 98 cents. So I get half. So again, Hive blockchain, you earn, and you can do a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so that's this part. I'm gonna. What else do we have here? Okay, this guy. I thought I banned this guy. I thought I blocked him. Yeah, this guy, I just blocked him and then he created another account. Alright, let's go. So anyways, and then the other one I want to open up is a Substack. This guy had a whole bunch. Might go move his over to the end of the hour. Just because his is pretty deep. And this guy's a pretty interesting, weird person. Anyways, direct. Okay, this guy, apparently he did a bunch. Okay, so I think I'll be maybe at work at that time, but I'll be around 2 p.m. So he sent me a bunch of his files. So we'll go over this one later. So I'm gonna put this in the savings. Okay, yeah, persistent troll. Yeah, that is pretty epic. Okay, so and also I want to show some stuff. Yeah, before we get into some other stuff. And again, remember use this Q&A for any technical questions. And then if there's no like technical one, I'll just go over the default one, which is the flat earth stuff. So I'll go over this one. This guy's here, unified model, and then he apparently made a comparison Excel sheet and so on. So yeah, this guy's again, he's got more advanced stuff than mine, like than I know of. So it's beyond my expertise, which is math and gyros. But I will go through it and see what I can come up with and so on. But also, again, I'm on a practical experimental side. So whatever theory you have, make something that we could take home and so on. Okay, so I'm gonna close some stuff. Okay, so we close this vectors. Okay, so I answered 2 math questions already. That's pretty big, more than the usual one in these math Q&As. Okay, so and also here's a threadcast. No comments yet, but it's again, threadcast is there for stuff. Okay, anyways, how many people do we have in the? We have 7 people in the chat. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna play this guy's video. This guy's one of the funniest guys I've ever encountered. Okay, so. This guy William, if you've seen my Telegram or on X, The guy's quite hilarious. Yeah, this guy here, I blocked him. I don't know why he's still there. Anyways, this guy says, talking about experiments. So he says, okay. This guy says, an experiment, how novel, that's not the game these kids are playing. This guy says, this is my game. MH370 is a good way to showcase my physical skills. I'm constantly writing, doing experiments with one goal in mind: fly with magnetism. So, anyways, I'm like, please keep me posted on your anti-gravity experiments. And it's like he still has the time to do anti-gravity, and then also comment a whole bunch of these like with spaces. I was using like Rock or some sort of troll AI. It's not anti-gravity. There's no such thing as anti-gravity. I'm into forces. I like to go real fast. I'm not anti-ish. I'm pro-humanity, baby, and y'all should be too. And I said, keep me posted on your force flying experiments. All right, and then yeah. So can you grab a clip of the fan experiment from the podcast to show Atlantic what a real example of observing aerodynamics at play looks like? Yeah, that one I'll have to look at that. I think you meant yeah. But anyways, before we get to that, I'll show you this setup I made. So I'll show my Telegram. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Okay, this guy here. Okay, yeah. So guys, what's the shape of the Earth? Amaterasu Solar says roughly spherical oblate, and then apparently it's actually pear-shaped. So here is the shape of the Earth. So again, guys, it's pear-shaped, and let's see what this guy says.
So
actually,
so you spin. You know, when you spin pizza dough, it kind of flattens out. It gets wider in the middle, and so Earth, throughout its life, even when it formed, it was spinning. And it got a little wider at the equator than it does at the poles. So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
Yeah.
So it turns out the pear-shapedness is bigger than the height of Mount Everest above sea level.
How much higher is the tall mountain that you identified in this book, which name I forget?
Right, guys. So anyways, we heard it here from the king of science, Mr. Science himself, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Earth is pear-shaped. All right, so there it is. We've done it. And I do have some funny Neil deGrasse ones. Whoops. Let's see, it's in the stuff here. Neil. Oh yeah. So apparently, Neil deGrasse is now. Apparently, he's like pro-Trump or something. Decisions is which hat to wear. He's make America great again, make America smart again, make lying wrong again. Relax, it's just a red hat. Interesting. And 22 million views for something. And then anyways, there's a Illuminati's hand sign, NBC reporter with Trump. So that's interesting. I want to go to Neil deGrasse. Oh, that was Neil Armstrong. Yeah. Okay, so apparently Neil deGrasse and Piers Clownin. All right, Morgan, yeah, Clownin. Yeah, throwback to Neil deGrasse fed bison and Piers Clown. Okay, I don't remember making these stuff predicting the end of the world. So, anyways, Earth is pear-shaped, and then he's also the man who knows how the Earth will end. So Piers Morgan talking about this guy. It's apparently he is he's God apparently. Okay, let's go. So we've concluded, guys. This guy is the Almighty. Let's go. What else is Neil deGrasse up to? Okay, Neil deGrasse. Let's see. Neil deGrasse reveals he was almost a male stripper. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna be ripping on Neil deGrasse for a while. Okay, so now Neil deGrasse Tyson going from astrophysics to gender physics. Let's go.
Okay, so computer bit is either a 0 or 1.
Yeah.
By definition, it's binary. Our brains, the human brain,
yes, has a left and a right side.
Wants badly
Never mind.
to put things into categories, even if they're not inherently categorizable. It's a failure of the evolution of our brain wiring to require of things in front of us to fit into categories.
Well, there's an go ahead.
But quantum computing, they use not bits, but qubits, a quantum bit. A quantum bit is either a 0 or a 1 or any statistical combination of the two. Maybe we are not gender bits. Maybe we are gender qubits.
All right, guys. Absolutely insightful. We're your gender qubits guys. Oh, what else are you guys on here? Okay, he's going. Neil deGrasse talking gender and why Stephen A. Smith interviewing me. Yeah. So anyway, so Stephen A. Smith, the future president of the world, somehow is on here.
My point is, apparently, the XXXY chromosomes are insufficient because when we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever feature we want to portray the gender of our choice. Either the one you're assigned, the one you choose to be, whatever it is. And so now, so now just to tie a bow on this, I say to you, somewhere I think I read that the United States was a land where we have the pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
Suppose no matter my chromosomes, today I feel 80% female, 20% male. I'm gonna put on makeup. I'm gonna do that. Tomorrow I might feel 80% male. I'll remove the makeup and I'll wear a muscle shirt. Why do you care?
Yeah.
What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum?
Okay, let's go. He's dropping bombs. All right. So he wakes up sometimes feeling like a man, sometimes feeling like a woman, sometimes wanting to be a stripper. Okay, so it reveals he was almost a male stripper. Okay, and apparently there's also worse stuff about him. Okay, this is that was Neil Patrick Harris doing spirit cooking. When two universes collide again here, so it's the fake science guy and then Control Audition, the high wire in a fake debate about COVID. And let's ask, and then this was Justin Bieber asking Neil deGrasse.
Is math related to science? Is math related to science?
Anyways, I should go over this. It's pretty funny. But anyways, is that that's Katy Perry? That's not Justin Bieber. And let's see what else we had. Okay, so anyways, so Sinbad. If you guys have ever seen Sinbad, it's literally the same guy. Sinbad and Neil deGrasse Tyson are literally the same person, and they both were at the same. Yeah, and they're both at the same like event, and they're literally the same person. I cannot believe this. So, anyways, so Sinbad, if you ever seen it back then, is literally Neil deGrasse Tyson. Let's see. I was wondering. Okay. I think there was some other stuff here. Okay, and I think he was also in like, let's see, Neil deGrasse Tyson and is accused of sexual assault. Anyways, yeah, Neil deGrasse kept job following museum. Neil deGrasse was accused of sexual misconduct by 4 women. He's keeping all his jobs. American Museum. This was 2019. So okay, this guy he woke up one day and then felt like a predator. So sometimes he feels like a male stripper. Sometimes he feels like 80% female. Sometimes 80% man. And then sometimes he wakes up and he's like, you know what? I'm a predator. American Museum of Natural included investigation. Tyson is staying. So they apparently they said that women are telling the truth, but we're gonna keep him because. Yeah, anyways, so when she spoke up about Tyson, her biggest worry was that he would harm other women. And if you read, it's pretty graphic, some stuff here. Sexual misconduct. 300 women came forward 2018. I've left the woman involved with more questions than answers. They're like, why is he not fired? I just want to see some of the grueling stuff. He's like, a person says, I was emotionally exhausted, felt humiliated, and was desperately trying to move on with my life. Let's see what he did. Okay, let's see what he did though. Where's the what did he do here? I wanna. Anyways, I'm gonna ask Grokke. I don't have time for this stuff. We'll get back into the technical stuff. But we're in a grilling of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Summarize the assault allegations against Neil deGrasse Tyson. On the table. This is the thing with Grokke. It's like putting the table, like the amount of like effort to go and do this manually. Like, but even if it gets something, you know, like a bit off or not, at least you can double check. But like this saves infinite time. Like, so 1984, Alleges Tyson drugged and R-worded her while they were graduate students at the University of Texas at Austin. Claims the incident led her to drop out of the program. Okay, they briefly dated in school, but the chemistry wasn't there. And then suggested Emmett's claim was a false rumor due to her interest in New Age healing and her inability to recall. So that was Tyson. Tyson saying, oh, you're into New Age and you had a false memory. No legal action there. This one here, 2009. Tyson allegedly grabbed her arm and reached into her dress to examine a solar system tattoo. Wait, where is he? At an American astronomical event. So reached into her dress, okay, and his behavior was creepy, and this was investigation. Okay, found no grounds for dismissal. He was just looking at a tattoo under her dress. All right, so he was checking out the solar system. And so let's see, Ashley Watson, 2018. So again, you have to realize these are real women coming out with their names saying this. So again, it's like it's similar to the Trump one. So even if you say, oh, they're paid or whatever, I'm like, they're still coming out. And this one, some of them are before he was famous, 1984, just 2009. And again, it's like there's still real women coming out there and putting their names on there, and it's like, and it all fits with influencers, like a big name. If you get higher up, you need to be a giant creep. Okay, this one here, former assistant on Cosmo. So his actual assistant alleges Tyson invited her to his apartment for wine and cheese, made some suggested comments about needing a release, performed a Native American handshake, following hands, feeling pulses, and staring into her eyes, and said he wanted to hug her, but would just want more. She quit her job afterwards. Okay, so an actual assistant was saying he was trying to provide North American handshake, which is the grope and stare, and and then she quit her job after. Okay, so and he confirmed the cheese and wine investigation. So Watson quits her job. Investigation by Fox cleared Tyson. So anyways, so he was cleared. And then unnamed woman in 2010. Hey y'all, Toroidal, by the way. Okay, let's go. So is that the shape of the Earth? Toroidal. He's a serial clown. Yeah. So then alleges Tyson, when drunk at an American Museum of Natural History a holiday party, made sexual jokes and propositioned her to join him alone in his office. Okay, let's go, Tyson. No specific comments again. So this guy is he's just living it up and getting away with this, clowning. All right. So anyways, guys. So that's Neil deGrasse. That is the Mr. Science guy, and so on. So so that's quite an interesting conundrum. Okay. So and I'm gonna go over. So we'll do some of the flat Earth mumbo jumbo. So I'll go over the comments right here. Okay. Or the community. Yeah, so the idea for the title of this one, just because this guy, yeah, so IQ Virtual, he claims to be not a flat earther, but I don't know what he's up to. Anyways, actually, before we even get to, I'll read this all, and then I said, he says, hi, Matthew, this post of yours has nothing to do with my question, but I couldn't find another place to ask, so just asking it inside my math question. Can you do a live about the Earth being flat? No, but it's not flat. Can you prove that Earth is a geoid? Can you prove that the Earth is flat? It may seem like a joke, but I'm really honest. And I said, just check out my the anti-flat Earth links there. It says, I'll see the videos. I watch your videos. I noticed that some commentators said you were wrong. Yeah, but some of them are literally trolls. I'd like block them. And we're arrogant with these people. But again, they could be trolls, and I think there definitely are trolls. At no time did I read disrespectful comments. One of the 6 videos that you refute the lies of the sold. Anyways, I'm not here to bother you. I would like to do a live, invite these commentators to debate with you with a respectful. The thing is, it's like, what are you debating? The video is in my link right here. So like this one right here, where the cloud is under the horizon. I mean the cloud is so this right here. I'll go over the thumbnail. It's probably better if I go over cloud horizon. So like this right here, I'll go over, actually this is what is it, Eric Dubay, debunking flat earth, Eric Dubay. So Eric Dubay is a liar, but he's also a disinfo agent, which is quite interesting. So this right here is so for those questioning and so on, like this, okay, these are real images. And then from below, you could see that the shadow is expanding out like this one, inverted pyramid. And then if you look at the shadow from above the clouds, it points inwards like that. Okay, so and Eric Dubay and all those the other flat earthers, they try to cover this up, but it's like This right here shows that the sun is below the horizon. But what this also means is that if you go to any other mountain all across the world, and then any other area where we have clouds below. Yeah, so go to any mountain. So this is the shadow of the mountain underneath us. So if you go to any other mountain or any other skyline, and then you do that same thing with the clouds, that means that the sun is always below the horizon. So in other words, if anywhere on the earth is it below the horizon there, below the horizon. So in other words, you're literally under a spherical earth. I'm really not joking, troll. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not so good at math. Yeah, but the thing is, do you grasp this or not? Like this part right here. Like, is there anything to debate here? This point right here. Like, do you accept that this is real? It's like if you have if you just pick any random mountain, and if this always happens on every single mountain, all right, that means that every single mountain, the sun is below the horizon at some point. All right, so then, in other words, the only way is it's in a circle. Eric Dubé also claimed that Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work. Then he deleted the video after Eddie Bravo praised him on Joe Rogan. Interesting. But why do you think Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work? Jiu-Jitsu is literally like I've done some Jiu-Jitsu, and it's a very 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 effective method of, like, you know, fighting. And like there's UFC fighters. Every single UFC fighter trains Jiu-Jitsu because it's something you do. it's like how to disarm someone. Like every cop or every special forces guys, they all learn Jiu-Jitsu because it's something you do. Like anyways, Eric Dubé. So again, this part right here. So the way I work is, like, I need some answer for this. If there's no answer, this one proves Earth is round. And then anyways, I'll keep reading the stuff. Anyways, okay, it says I'll see the videos, watch videos. Okay, so he said refuting idiot videos is not what I'm looking for. Yeah, but I'm saying that part is literally it shows that it's round. And I said which part of the videos I made are you in doubt of, and what specific points any of the comments videos make that are not nonsense. Every single claim of a flat Earth that I've looked at has turned out to be nonsense. Yet every mainstream debunk that I looked at makes sense. Just such as from this website. This is a website right here. This is the mainstream flat Earth one. It's like they're all just pretty straightforward. Let's see the dip of the horizon, gravity. I want to go over perspective. Okay, and curvature. So you can just go to curvature, and the thing is, you can actually, and if the Earth was flat, what would these shadows look like? Well, no, but you're missing what I'm saying is that I'm saying the Earth can be flat. Let's say you have the Earth flat. Going back to the shadows. Okay. Let's say you have the Earth is flat. Oh, why didn't I put it? Yeah, put it right here. Okay, I hate how it just turns always like that. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. So let's say you have the Earth like this. If it's flat, this means that if the shadow, the sun needs to be below the horizon. So it needs to be below. Okay? But if every other mountain on the Earth has that, and basically every single point, let's say there's a mountain right here in the center, if that's also below the horizon, well, it means that it can't be flat here because it's blocking it. The only way you'll have it the only way you can match it on a flat Earth is if it's at the edge, and you have it underneath. But then if you have mountains all over the world, that means they need to be somehow under the sun needs to be under the horizon around it. So it's like it can't be flat, just from that one thing. And I made that little experiment. Let's see here. I think I did an experiment, but I should make these a bit better. So again, what I'm trying to say is it's
it's time for another math.
And we'll get to that in a bit. I think I did some actual experiments. Yeah, so I did some actual experiments right here.
Looking light shadow here when the light's coming down off this mirror. So again, it's nothing like what he's showing. Anyways, and then the next lie he does is he states, he says that.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Clearly see the image there. I think it's from online right here. Yeah, this one right here.
I'll try to make these less of these like off the cuff ones of where I go with this, but I'll do an actual if I have time for this. Okay, Saxus, I've been to the top of Mount Snowdon and can see the snow-capped Alps with binoculars. I know you can't make it up. Snow Alps. Anyways, Yes, possibly. I understand better. Okay, so IQ says I understand. Okay, yeah, epic stuff. Yeah, so that's the thing. I made a little experiment, MES experiment showing shadows. I think I had the link there somewhere. Okay, let me go to that experiment. I thought I could have sworn. Okay, this is MES draft experiments. We'll go over the flat Earth stuff here. I guess does someone reply here? I'm also 15 years old. I made all this project just to learn a lot of math. It's why I didn't borrow the engine of a 4D golf. I'm a self-learner. I'm proud I made that work. Okay, let's go. Okay, this guy says, me again, yes, it worked. I tried making a 4D game. I needed this formula to make the intersection between a 3D hyperplane and a line. And look at 4D golf to understand the concept. It worked, and now I have a 3D slice of a 4D world. I'm also 15 years old. I made all this project just to learn a lot of math. It's why I didn't borrow the engine of 4D golf. I am a self-learner. Well, okay, so guys, we have literally a 15-year-old prodigy. Wow, great work. You are a prodigy genius. Let's go. All right, guys. So we have a prodigy genius kid doing some 3D, 4D, and using my equation. Let's go, or my calculus. Mumbo jumbo equation. All right, so that's epic. So I'll go to the flat Earth one. I think I had the Earth set up here. Okay, so I made this one right here. Shadows on cloud experiments. Oh, this was using the mirror. And then earlier when I did one without the mirror. Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, the only way you can get it is if it's below the horizon. So the only way you can have it on the flat Earth is if the mountain is near the edge. Of a flat Earth, yeah, that's the only way you can have it below. And again, this is just straightforward. I was doing stuff with the mirrors because that Eric Dubay says, oh, it's because it's reflecting off the off the ocean. I'm like, not every mountain has oceans. Anyways, so this is kind of what I mean by it's just so simple. It's not just simple, but it's just like this. I've not seen a single debunk against that, and again, you can check these stuff here, but you can also ask Grok and then also double check here. We'll ask Grok right here. Actually, before we get to that, William guy just dropped another banger. Oh yeah, I was supposed to play the William guy. Do you guys understand who he is? I've like, okay, I can't believe I can't do this stuff. Okay, why is it showing channel active? Just exit it. Okay, I understand better. Yeah, so he gets it. Okay, this guy's. Man, this guy's just an expert fake scientist guy. Okay, so he's doing some. So this guy here, I don't know how he's writing all this. Probably using Grok AI to just put in some nonsense, or he could mix in some real stuff. But again, I'll show you who he is. Yeah. So to illustrate it, William is this guy here. So William will join the X Space with Joe. So Joe created the MH70 videos, and this guy asked him some questions.
I'm sorry about the noise. I'm at work. I just have a real quick question. In the video, one of the orbs dives through the trail coming off of the plane, and you can clearly see the smoke break and form whirlpools.
Okay, so it forms whirlpools and all that, and then he goes on a tangent, and then he actually like loses his mind.
Let's just go back to basics.
Let's see, right?
You're just a CIA spook acting like you fucking know what's going on. I got science and physics.
Anyways, so the guy's pretty funny. Absolutely one of the funniest persons I've ever encountered. So then what I did was I looked at the video. So apparently he Ashton Forbes shares a fake video. So Ashton Forbes he faked. I'm 100% certain. This is an exaggerated edit right here to make it look like it's actually going through the clouds, right? But anyways, so what I did was first I did this. This is 44 seconds. I'm just gonna play. Oh, so the guy was creating a whole bunch of these things. This right here is somehow creating whirlpools. This is like advanced, super advanced UFO tech. Just that little one frame. I have no idea what's. Like, there's literally nothing happening. Like, okay, where's the frame? Okay, I have a slow motion. Nothing is happening. So there's this part right here. Eric Dubay also said nuclear bombs and dinosaurs are fake. Okay, let's go. Well, yeah, so there might be something to those, but again, let's like get the Earth right and stuff like that. Okay, so and then this one here, Ashton Forbes posted on his YouTube, and this was Ashton Forbes. This is mine. I'm trying. I don't know how to make it like that exactly, but there's nothing similar to this little like thingy he did. It's like it's not exaggerated that much, and it's literally this part right here. Anyways, so what I did was I overlaid William's rant only when he's speaking, because it was just absolutely hilarious. So then, and then but also look here, I tagged. So initially here, I said that's a fake edit, and I tagged these guys, Jimmy Dore, this guy, and then Joe Rogan, and then afterwards I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go all in. So then I tagged. So I added William rant soundtrack to the Orb Contrails hoax, and I tagged. Let's see who I tagged. I tagged Kamala Harris, Justin Trudeau, Zelensky. Who else? Diddy and CIA and Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency. So then this one here, play this. So the guy's losing his absolute mind.
One of the orbs.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna go to the washroom. You guys are gonna have a great time.
One of the orbs dives through the trail coming off of the plane, and you can clearly see the smoke break and form whirlpools. I find that to be a ridiculous and horrible answer. I mean, really, the compression rate and blah, blah. Dude, I've never seen an effect like that anywhere else, and it lines up perfect with Newtonian physics. Like, what are you talking about? Some magical little thing, little hiccup in the video because two things crossed, and all of a sudden we got Newtonian physics. No, that's not how anything works. It's you that can't handle the smoke I'm blowing your way. It is the important detail. It is the detail of details in that video. In that whole video, that is the one spot where it proves which way it goes. Is it right or is it wrong? That spot. That spot's where you prove it. Dude, you're seriously telling me it's been debunked because of movies? Because of movies? That's why it's been debunked? It's not that big a detail. It's the detail. So that's your only answer. It's debunked because movies. You've said a bunch of gibberish about compression and this and that. A bunch of stuff you don't actually know about. You're guessing. You're saying, oh, the algorithm did it. Okay, how's the algorithm work? You don't know how the algorithm works. Apparently, you don't know how Newtonian physics works either, because an orb doesn't just go through smoke and then boom, automatically Newtonian physics pops out. It's not just some compression made Newtonian physics pop out. That's not how anything works. It blows around like real smoke. That's not some compression artifact. Okay?
What do you mean Newtonian physics? Where are you getting this?
Okay, let's say I blow a cloud of smoke, right? And then I throw a ball through it. The smoke reacts a certain way in accordance with Newtonian physics. F equals ma. This is easy. The ball goes through the smoke, and the smoke reacts like smoke. It is. Only one thing moves like that. It's magnetism. I've written 100 fucking papers on it. This isn't come on, bro. 200 people died. There were fucking 3 Americans on that flight, and you don't give a shit. You want to come out here and act like it's fake, and that, oh, the movies prove it wrong. You're so fucking full of shit. You're just a CIA spook acting like you fucking know what's going on. You're science and physics and fucking everything. You're an idiot. You don't do goddamn anything. You're fucking everything up for everyone. Get it through your fucking head. Why don't you go fucking read one or two, you goddamn moron? Oh, you can't handle it, so now you want me to just go away, right? Because you can't explain yourself now. It's debunked. You just lost. You just lost the whole debate.
What do you want me to engage with you?
You lost. Prove it. Prove me wrong. Do something to prove me wrong and help the victims of that fucking plane.
To try and tell them that you wrote a paper on physics.
It's fucking unbelievable. Dude, you are literally holding back the entire world from free energy, portals. I'm talking the fucking future, and it's because of you. You are the problem. Okay, I'm done. I won. You lost. You have the chance to prove me wrong. Take it or leave it. Ball's in your court. Later, dude. I find that to be a ridiculous and horrible answer. Ridiculous and horrible answer.
Ridiculous and horrible answer.
All right. Anyways, so the guy literally lost like a pop debate or something. And anyways, this is just too funny. The guy's a performance artist at the highest level. He's at the highest level, almost as high as Abrina Abramovich. So anyway, he's definitely performing. It's just too much. Anyways, so basically, this little edit here, this little like nothing happened. This little blurry blob going through like another blurry like trail. It's all this guy's fault, whoever he is. Yeah, so and he's blaming Joe who created this fake videos, and the X space was literally about you know, you can ask Joe anything about how he created the videos, and then the guy just goes on it saying that he's causing humanity to like suffer for some reason. Let's play that part.
You are the problem. Okay, I'm done. I won. You lost. You're in the fucking future. Entire world from free energy. Fucking unbelievable. Dude, you are literally holding back the entire world from free energy, portals. I'm talking the fucking future, and it's because of you. You are the problem. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so that guy's saying is that this guy's the problem holding back humanity from free energy. He's saying that this Joe Lancaster who made the videos, this like pro LGBTQ guy with like 1,000 followers. So this guy is holding back humanity. I'm like, what? What is this? Anyways, so this video got pretty viral. I tagged Ashton Forbes. Ashton Forbes actually replied to me, but I can't reply to him because he blocked me. He says, "I really owe you, man. You single-handedly destroyed all the debunkers for me. The way you went all into that mentally ill guy, Joe Lancaster. Chef's kiss. I cannot have asked for a better way to discredit all the Redditors at once. You even had them all a lot of them fooled. But remember, you didn't have me fooled for even a second. I called you out for from the beginning as the scammers and fraudsters. No one will ever take you seriously again." Where the heck is John? Yeah, that is true. Where's John? John should be back. I've been. I'll show you some videos of John. Anyways, so this is this part here, and yeah. This guy. So I can't even reply to him. So then what
one of the orbs.
We'll play. Okay, I'm on a power trip, so this is pretty good. I'm just gonna keep going here. Post engagement. So if I go to quotes, view quotes. Okay, so I said Ashton Forbes replied to me, but still has me blocked, so I can't reply to him. And then right here, hope he posts a video of Joe Lancaster calling him out. So again, Joe made the videos. So that's my stance. It's pretty straightforward. So anyways, since Ashton Forbes, so this was for private Discord comments that Ashton Forbes was in with his goons, and it's literally all about like how do they attack debunkers and dox them and so on and get them fired from their jobs. That's literally what they're talking about. So since Ashton Forbes just asked Ashton was asking for a clip of the time he joined the MES livestream. So if you go into his Discord thingy again, well, this guy's in it. I'm not in his private Discord. And then he was asking for a clip of the time he joined the MES livestream chat with Joe Lancaster. Here it is. So I highly doubt Ashton wants to share a video of Joe cussing him out. So here's what he said: is can someone find the clip from the Joe Lancaster livestream with Math Easy Solutions when I joined? I want to post the clip of me calling him out as a liar months ago. So again, I highly doubt he wants to post this one here. So when he joined the stream. These are two different frames, 2 seconds of... This was just before I go to the... But here's the frames. You can see that it's a cutout mask. See the blurry stuff at the end? Only that changes. Part. And there's an identical, like literally a crop out of... Yeah, I basically used a duplicate frame of the plane. High contrast. You can see the only thing changes is the background. Oh, Ashton Forbes in the chat. Ashton Forbes is in the chat. Hi, Ashton.
Fucking loser up.
Ashton says, why are you interviewing a mentally ill liar LARPer? This kid isn't even old enough to have made the videos there from 10 years ago. Oh yeah, so 9/11 Business asked, how old are you, Joe? How old, if you don't mind? Who thinks 9/11
videos? Like
Ashton said, keep up the good work. Anyways,
14 or some shit. It's like long debunked. Like this guy's just like full of shit every single second of every day, and he just like runs on shit.
No, that is true. He made a good point. Ashton Forbes has free energy. He runs on shite like nonstop. He literally. Okay, anyways, and then I'll play one more stuff here while in the zone. So if I go to quote stuff, so then I made a meme out of William. So anytime anyone gives a bad answer, I'm playing this every single time. So at the beginning,
I find that to be a ridiculous and horrible answer. I find that...
Okay, so anyways, and this guy does 100 papers a day. I tagged him in here. See where he is here. So this guy here does 100 papers a day, and he's creating free energy, anti-gravity, and yeah. So let's go. So I use Grok AI to add some fires and laser eyes.
To be a ridiculous and horrible...
And this time I tagged LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Benjamin Netanyahu, Barack Obama, and Oprah. So hopefully they respond. And so on. Anyways, guys. Okay, so IQ says, "Can you watch this? Which video? Where's the AQ? I can't see the messages, so you'll have to if you're on Telegram, Yeah, so unless you email me, links don't show unless you're a moderator. I'll make you a moderator just for now, but I'll make just so you, yeah. Cause, well, again, I'd rather not make moderators that I don't know. So I'm gonna see if I. So you'll have to send me email me the link, and we can play the video, and then then for like the final hour or 45 minutes or so, I'm gonna go into. Okay, so yeah, so you can email me here instead. So email me links at contact@mes.fm or on Telegram. You can also post on Telegram right here. Post on the Telegram. You go right here, and then in the comments, post right there. All right, I'll send a link. So I'll copy a link here, or post links on Telegram. Yeah, it doesn't show up IQ. So you can send it there, or let's see if I'll just make it for just one time. Okay, so how do I add moderator? Add as moderator. I'll make you a standard moderator for now. And then, oh, I can't even freaking, because it's zoomed in too much. Okay, IQ, quick video, add as moderator, standard moderator. Okay, your standard moderator, you can post link. Okay, I made you a moderator. You can post links there now. But anyways, yes, this is on Rumble. I've been at the top of Mount Snowdon and can see the snow-capped Alps with binoculars. I know you can't make it up. Yeah, but you can see it, but that doesn't mean much. You're pretty high up, and you can see far away. All right, and but yeah, that is pretty cool though, if you can. Okay, so go back to the and also I want to make another point. Speaking of John Hutchison, so here's John Hutchison. First of all, doing abs.
Okay, let's do exercises today. Sit-ups. 1, 2. 1.
Okay.
Wow, this is hard work. I don't think I'm gonna be out of hard work for nothing.
Okay. Anyways, that's John, just Jack to one. And here's him visiting the 9/11 Memorial Museum. That's epic stuff there. And also another thing I found out that is basically if you go to his old video, I saw a title on here, and it says iron block casting 2" by 2" by 7" long, but casting hole in it. So iron block casting, and I even emailed them saying, but he has so apparently that famous bar twisting. So it's solid iron, but there is like a 1" casting hole or void inside, but not exactly round. Sold on eBay. And then I asked Grok, the presence of a casting hole may affect the block's bending. In summary, the casting hole refers to an internal, rough, approximately 1" diameter cavity in the center of the solid iron block, likely formed during the casting process due to shrinkage, gas, porosity, or a core. The block is not hollow; it's mostly solid with this small irregular void inside. So, and the reason I bring that up is that people have stated that it does look like it's losing volume. So if we play this right here.
Oh, this is some hours later here. We've got to decide on our lighting.
And it's gonna start fuming and twisting. Yeah, I'll go back here. So it does look like it's losing a bit of volume in it, and that's again, I think a big reason is because there's a void in the center, or so around there. So a 1" void inside, and that's why it does look like it from the center part. That's the one where it's like the most squished. So yes, that is a epic finding. Because again, a lot of people saying, hey, it doesn't look like it's an actual solid, fully solid block, but nonetheless, absolutely epic finding there. Okay, John is a great person. Yeah. Okay, let's play this video. Whoops, it's opening up there.
Recently, we carried out an experiment to test the rotation to the Earth. If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if the gyroscope is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser gyroscope. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser gyroscopes, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000.
You start at point A, and then you do some kind of process of collecting evidence, of thinking, or whatever you want, and you end up at a conclusion, point B, that you believe is true, okay? Science is the arrow. That's all science is the arrow. Science is a process to get to conclusions.
But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift, a 15-degree-per-hour drift. Now, obviously we were taken aback by that. Wow, that's kind of a problem, right?
Yeah. So again, I think that guy's also a gatekeeper as well. It's like it's also make flat earthers look crazier than already. But the thing is, it's like he's like the kind of like the person everybody laughs at. But again, it's part of the script. He knows he fully knows it's Earth is round. What's the main reason for John not doing his effects anymore? It's mainly he says that getting the parts that he says he needs. It's not that easy. Like when he lived in Vancouver, he can literally just walk over to the junkyard and get a whole bunch. And now he only visits a junkyard that's far away and doesn't have all the stuff he needs. And otherwise he'll have to buy on eBay, and it can get expensive. And the other reason I think is just he has a whole bunch of other stuff he's doing with like Nancy's experiments and so on. Basically, I think the lack of motivation outside of like me telling him, and that his wife wants to be doing other stuff, and also he needs the equipment, and he's also 79 years old, so he moves in slow motion, but he's super strong. And also interesting, this video that you shared, IQ, so this one is actually on my birthday, January 15th, so that's some MES duality stuff right there. He looks like a gatekeeper. Yeah, he is, but the thing is, it's you're not gatekeeping much, because I think flat Earth is gatekeeping from like actual conspiracy, like 9/11 towers turned to dust, and this guy, the part of the towers that didn't collapse, and like this one here is like 300,000 views, and it's not telling you the straight up. This is literally turned to dust. It's talking about this person right here, this guy here. Again, so the ring laser, and you have to realize the ring laser gyro, this guy right here. This is an actual like commercial production thing that you can buy, and they have like user manuals and all that, and they all account for the drift of the moon. I mean, of the Earth. So it's like, it's just so, it's like if you worked in that industry, you have to account for the Earth's rotation. Okay, so it's like you just have to. There's just nothing around it. All right, so that's that part. And okay, yeah, those guys are anyways.
I find that to be a ridiculous and horrible answer.
Yeah, for sure. And then IQ says he's getting good shape for his years. He is. But that video was from 2019, I think. And I think I had some other stuff in here. And also, yeah, going back more on the John Hutchison. So I have some rare footage right here. This is rare footage of John outside, like his radio equipment outside.
Hello, everybody. I thought you might be interested in seeing built up.
Someone else is videotaping John as well. This is his death ray.
Self.
And there's John
hard at
right
work.
there, playing around with his instruments. Alright, let's go. John is. No, John is. Alright, so yes, John is quite the. It's probably flat next. Oh, good. We got Professor Nil. Let's go, Professor Nil. And then the other one, I had another quote debate right here. If I go to flat Earth, and also you can also use Grok as well. So here's another part. So flat Earth debunker Dave McKean. He's a mainstream gatekeeper as well, I think. But nonetheless, again, this is a 24-hour sun on the Antarctica. So it's like the sun. You can see it never goes dark. That's only possible on a round Earth. This is a 24-hour time lapse. Okay, it's like any person that's in Antarctica will say the same thing. You know, I can say every single person's a Christ actor. There's also marathons you can run at Antarctica. Let's go to marathon. Antarctica marathon. Antarctic. Yeah, you can literally go and run a marathon. You can sign up and run it. So March 19th, 2026 from this, and you could book it. Oh, there's a half marathon. You can do full ultra marathon. You can literally go there, and the sun doesn't set. All right. the sun doesn't set. So again, what I'm trying to say is, it's like the sun doesn't set, and you can literally go and book it yourself, and so on. And this is kind of why anytime that someone talks about conspiracy, they say, "Are you flat earther?" Because it's flat earth is literally a CIA like nonsense. Okay. And here's another part right here. Yeah. So if the and also like if you a lot of the flat earther ones, they don't actually give a model. They just say it's flat. They don't say anything else. So but like well let's just go with it. If it's flat, and but how is the thing moving? And what about the South Pole? No, that was the South Pole. That was Antarctica. That was the South Pole. Antarctica is at the yeah, and I think it's the South Pole. Yeah, Antarctica. I think it's South Pole. And I think or is the Arctic the center? Or which ones are south of Antarctic versus Antarctica? Yeah, I think you could do both of them same thing. Antarctic. Which one is which? Yeah, the Arctic is the north one. This was the south one. So Antarctica, and Antarctic is is the south one. I thought it was Antarctica the whole time. I've been calling it that. So what did I call it here? So you can also search. I have 75 messages posts on my Telegram channel. Yeah, it went to Antarctica. Yeah, that is the South Pole, but also north as well. Arctic. You can go time lapse. Time lapse. Arctic. Sun doesn't set. I think you can go specific side. This was Arctic. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see the Arctic and time lapse. This one here. Does it go below? It's going down, and then thing goes back up. Yeah, and it never fully sets. And there's the Arctic. So again, you basically will have to say every single thing ever made is fake. Yeah, Arctic is north. Yeah, so South Pole is the other one. Arctic Bear is anti is a place of our against strange. Is in place of our against or so anyways. Yeah, so yeah, and so you have this one time lapse 24-hour time lapse, and you have this time lapse midnight in the Arctic time lapse. So again, it's like I just don't know what more do you guys need. It's like Earth is not flat, and there's a whole bunch of more you can go in here, but you also ask Grok. This one right here. So if the sun is rotating on a flat plane, then the sunset would go on the side, not go. We don't go up and down. We'll go on the side because if it's rotating, you're not gonna have it the other way. Let's see. So again, there's, and here's the full moon. Holy, is that MES? Let's go. All right, and okay, that was the flat psyop of the Trump. Okay, and then there's another one. I'll go back here. No, go back here. Truth. Okay, someone made a right here moon. So we had a quote debate by this person in a quote moon setup here. Whoops. Okay, so this one here. Let's go back here. This post and then open up right here. So this post right here. This is a good channel as well. A good X account. Flat Earth is that. So if you could see the sun, yeah, if you could see the moon during the nighttime, or I mean, if you could see it during this daytime and nighttime. So if you're on this side right here and you can see the moon from here, that means then during the nighttime you should be able to see the sun, but you never do. This is if it's flat. Has anyone ever seen the sun in the dead of night? Thought not. LOL. Flat Earth debunk. Yeah, that is pretty much it. And then this guy says, that's BS. You don't see the moon from the daylight. Countries depicted. Try again. Oh, you don't see the moon from the. What do you mean you don't see the moon? You can see the moon during the day. That's the question. So he's saying it's depicted differently, and I said you can see the moon during day and just as depicted, although on a round Earth. And he says I still say you can't. What do you mean I'm not sure what you can't. What's depicted as a moon opposite of the sun, 180 degrees, meaning the moon is in full phase, which also means you can only see it between sunset and sunrise. I know you could just see it whenever. And thanks for getting back to my message. I'm still back, founders. And I said, I'm not sure what you mean. Still, the moon can be seen during the day on Earth. Thus, a flat Earth. There should be moments you could see the sun during the during the night. And then, he stopped replying to that other one. And he says here, sure, you can see the moon during the day. During other phases, that is when the moon gets closer to the sun. But when it comes to the sun, it's different because sunlight won't spread indefinitely due to night darkness. Okay, I don't know what that means. All light sources travel a definite distance before they diminish. And also, they don't just shine like one direction. They shines all directions. And I said, how is the moon visible during night if the sun can't shine on it? And he says, good question. Simple answer is the moon has its own light. All right, okay. So now we're at another level. It's not a reflecting light. And he says, look, I know for every answer I'll give you, I give you, you'll ask 10 more questions. It's a long and a deep subject. And I said, it's not that deep. So, well, they hit the truth so deep. That's why you need to dig deep too. All right. Anyways, it's just, I don't understand what the world's going on here. So going back here, yeah, that's why I always reply in the comment there so it all lines up properly. So if you go back here, this one right here, if it's not just gonna hit here, it's gonna go in a giant. It's like it's in a giant ball there. So the question is, why would but first of all, why would the sunlight just cut off somehow? So if it's reaching the ground right here, you're assuming that then if there's a certain distance where it stops, but what is that distance? What if the sun was here? Would you be able to see it? And is the distance exactly right here? And what is the distance? So what I'm trying to say is you can't just say there's a night darkness cutoff, but not give us where it is. Because what if in my opinion, there is no cutoff. You can literally just see it as far to go. Basically, it's not a cutoff. You can always detect it. It's just that it spreads really, really thin that it's hard to perceive. And when I erected that heart to that post, I stay at campgrounds, and there's campers called Arctic and others. I'm not sure why confusion. I'm not sure there's words are more important. Yeah, so anyways, so this word here should be able to shine on this and then reflect. But he's saying this is shining its own light. So the thing is, how far away is this from the sun? And what is causing it to move around? Anyways, and so what I could do is also, you could also ask Grok for simple stuff. Give me a simple way to prove Earth is round at home. Can I use sticks outside my backyard and look at the shadows? That's something. Okay, yes, you could use sticks in your backyard to observe shadows and demonstrate that Earth is round, similar to an experiment inspired by ancient Greek philosopher Eratosthenes. Okay, place two straight sticks vertically into the ground at two different locations in your backyard, ideally a good distance, 10 to 20 meters, but even a few meters can work. Ensure they're perpendicular to the ground. On a sunny day, measure the length of shadows cast. Using a ruler or tape measure for accuracy, compare shadow lengths. Notice the lengths of the shadow. If the Earth would fly, the shadows from both the sticks would have the same length and angle relative to the sticks, since the sun rays would hit them identical. However, you'll likely see slight differences in shadow length. And yeah, that's a good way you could see that. Okay, and this is Earth. This one is just using sticks on your own stuff here. Flat map. Okay, this is flat map. Okay. I'm not sure. That's basically the whole idea is if it's round, you're gonna have different angles. The shadow's gonna be different. So if you're directly above here, it's gonna be the angle's gonna be a bit different there because all the rays are coming down straight to it. So let's see what the actual setup here versus flat Earth. All right. Yeah. So, but if this was not, so this goes like that. Alexandria, and then versus flat Earth. Let's see. Yes, flat Earth. I think I'm gonna go back to this part right here. Anyways, I just want to see a good comparison. When you're getting Sabrel on to tell the same old story. When are you getting Sabrel? Oh, Sabrel? Oh, well, I asked him. He never replied to me. I was basically telling him, I think you're a liar. But I asked him nicely, he could join my stream, talk about moon landing. Anyways, flat Earth. I'm gonna play this quickly. I'm gonna go back to the Substack guy. I need to go over his ether stuff. So proper video, my goodness. This guy's debunking. Unbelievable. So many flat Earth ones are trying to attack that guy. There's unbelievable amount of flat Earth channels. Okay, reality check. Okay. So let's see the debunking. Man, I cannot believe there's so many flat Earth ones. I just want to see the mainstream quickly a bit.
Welcome to the Orphan Red Show. Today we're going to talk about Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes' proof of a globe Earth can also be used equally well to prove a flat Earth with a closed.
My goodness. Anyways, what did I just open up? What is the this one is a better one here. I'm gonna go right here. Hit out this don't have provided like super quick simple. But yeah, you could measure it there. I'm gonna go right here. A bit loud. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I muted down. Okay, proving the Earth is spherical. This one right here. Yeah. So here's the setup here. If you have the flat Earth model, you can calculate the same exact angle right here. Proven if the series of alpha 1, 2, 3 is linear and is not linear. Yeah, basically that's the whole idea. Is it linear versus non-linear? Yeah. So Eratosthenes measured the angle of the shadow to determine the circumference of the Earth using only 2 measurements points in Alexandria and Syene, and as he already knew the Earth is a sphere, and so on. Yeah, so basically you're gonna have a linear change up. It gradually goes increase. And this one here, you're gonna have 0 shadow, slight different shadows, all non-linear. Yeah, so it says flat earthers are not wrong when they claim the original experiment did not prove the Earth is round, but we can modify the experiment to use 3 or more measurement points and earn flat Earth models instantly proven wrong. Yeah, so if you just use a whole bunch of these, and it's all gonna, you can literally put all these around and then measure them, and you can prove that all the light rays are parallel. So the whole idea is it's not coming from a close area. It's coming from it's super far. All the lines are parallel, and so on. Yeah, I mean it's parallel, but it's also the shape is also such that they have to be curved. All these angles are going to be increasing giantly. Anyways, you could play around with that part, but I want to show this part right here. The one that we already this one right here where the guy says the moon has its own light, but the moon literally it's like mimics wherever the sun is, and you have like it goes from like a crescent and then a full moon. So the question is there some sort of like strobe light on the moon that's just growing and smalling? Like what does it do? But it's also perfectly lined up with the sun. Do sundials work constantly year round? That's a good question. But I want to show this one, moon upside down. Oh, I thought I had that. Okay, there's I think one of the best ones is moon's upside down. Moon flat. Okay, this one, I'll go back here. I think one of the simplest one is just the moon is flat. Moon upside down. Moon upside down. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly. Moon upside down. Southern hemisphere. Yeah, so the other part is the moon is upside down. Yes, appears upside down. Yeah, so here's another one. So if you look at the moon, if you're on the northern or southern hemisphere, you're going to see it upside down. The moon's orientation in the northern hemisphere is upside on top like that, and at the bottom is upside down. So again, it's all right. So the question is, how are you looking at the moon? Top and bottom, and yeah. So in other words, this right here, I'll I'll post. This one is definitely worth posting, and I'll go. Moon is upside down on when viewed from the southern hemisphere. Flat Earth debunked. Number 100. Number. Well, yeah. Okay, so this is Flat Earth debunked number 100 million. No, okay, let's go. I'll share this after the stream. 33. All right, so we are good to go there. Do the sundials work consistently year round? I think you have to like adjust where it is because the sundial, the moon, I mean the sun, doesn't go always the same like angle there. It's gonna go. I'm gonna lost Grok. Okay, and I'll say and then okay. Last bit. I'm gonna go straight into the other stuff. Sun does not work consistently year round, telling time without adjustments. Yeah, because the sun is going to be changing. It's going to be like during the July, during the summer, it's going to be like the highest, and then during the winter, it's going to be super low. So you need to account for how like angle changes. A well-designed sundial collaborative for your location can be fairly consistent for rough timekeeping year round, but it won't match a clock precisely without corrections using an equation. Yeah, do the sun's position in the sky caused by tilt and earn rotation and so on. Yeah, so you're gonna have stuff that's changed up. Now the other one is actually give me, but there's permanent ones installed places. Yeah, there's permanent, but they're not as accurate as a clock. So it says well designed, collaborated for your location, can be fairly consistent for rough timekeeping year round, but it won't match a clock precisely. So for example, if you wanted something at 9:11 a.m. The sundial will give you like 9:40 or whatever, but it's close enough. Oh, static ones? Yeah, but again, they're not going to be as accurate. And speaking of 9/11, aka I'm always speaking on 9/11. So we have Trump screenshot. So apparently this is a real photo. The Trump screenshot, and it's like a photo of himself as his phone screensaver or lock screen, and the times were 9:10 and then 9:11, and he's pointing at himself. Like, well, what world are we living in? All right. What world are we living in? Okay, so we got 9/11 all through your body, always. Okay, so that's that part. And now I'm gonna go and okay, look at this guy's work right here because I asked him. This was the unifying gravity EM. All right, and I'm gonna close some other stuff. All right, so anyways, so basically again with flat Earth, you have to realize I literally don't care if the Earth is flat around. Like I literally don't. I hear MES. I'm all about free energy. Because I view reality as fake. So I'm gonna go click this actually. I'll save this link there. Yeah, it's a good link. And then this was a scheduled post. Okay, so I'll save that. And I think someone else comment right here. Yeah, this was the other one. Because that's LH. Is that you then? Okay, so anyways. Yeah, so we've concluded our Earth is a pair. Yeah, and again, yeah, there's the upside down and above. You can literally go take a photo, call someone in Australia, tell them, can you take a photo of the moon? Why is it upside down? And then what is it on flat Earth? Well, it's like it's upside down, but it's also moving around. So it's not just a one-time thing. It's always gonna be upside down. How you look at it, but also, and then if you go near the equator, it's gonna be a bit different again. So it's like the actual what you're seeing or how you see it depends on your location where you are. So that's how about expanding Earth? You had interesting points on that. Yeah, I definitely view the world as expanding. I think that's the best explanation for dinosaurs besides saying they're fake. I think that the Earth is smaller and is just getting bigger according to the yeah. So expanding Earth, yeah, I definitely think it's expanding gradually. Yeah. Why does YouTube deny the flat Earth? YouTube doesn't deny it. People make like lots of money off flat Earth. Debunkers make lots of money off flat Earth. Like YouTube does not deny flat Earth. I not a single one of my flat Earth videos is demonetized. Every single 9/11 is demonetized or limited state. None of the flat Earth ones are. Debunking doesn't matter if you even pro flat Earth. So if you go to videos, you go to monetized, YouTube only lies. No. YouTube does a lot. I post on YouTube. So like, am I a liar? like, like, well, what do you guys want? Anyways, if you go to Flat Earth, anything 1911, unless you're like this, like, yeah. So all these are monetized on them. This was Flat Earth PsyOp. This was, I think, unlisted. What is this one here? Oh, this is I think this is me just uploaded download. Anyways, if you go to 9/11, 9/11. Let's see. Limited state, limited, ineligible, limited, and then we had one monetized. Oh, this is a compilation of steel beams. Okay, that's monetized because I didn't say anything in there. And then another one, it's Survivors Mickey Cross. Okay, that's monetized. So everything else, but if you do Flat Earth, even if you say Earth's flat, you're not gonna get demonetized and so on. YouTube is just YouTube is a company that does their own thing, but YouTube gets how many visitors? Monthly visits. Oh, this is YouTube Studio. YouTube also does not deny money laundering streams because they get a cut. Interesting, yeah. Well, the thing is, they get a cut of 9/11, but 9/11 is like they don't want people to know too much. Flat Earth is something every single conspiracy person knows. Every non-conspiracy person knows about Flat Earth. Every single person. Limited means no money. Limited means 99.9% no money. Okay, my logo here is a map in one of the EU buildings, Austria. Interesting. But anyways, YouTube gets 28 billion visitors a day, so it does a lot of stuff. Evening all, okay. Epic stuff, yeah, went over a bunch of Flat Earth stuff. And if you go to Flat Earth, and again, you can literally see infinite ones. No one's going to get deleted by talking about Flat Earth. And there's a documentary, Flat Earth. This is 2.6 million views, this Flat Earth documentary. Is this a pro? This Truth Seeker, Mumbo Jumbo. You're not, anyways. But then you also have the debunkers making stacks of money. So this guy here debunking, Simon Dan, 45,000 views in 11 hours. It's like, it's a giant money-making scheme. And also distraction scheme. It's literally, let's say here. This is a Flat Earth. And then I'm pretty sure this is a pro Flat Earth sub.
You're saying our problem is civil disobedience.
Yeah, so anyways, you can tell, yeah, so this one, 2.6 million views, 2018. You didn't miss yeah, you didn't miss nothing. We're just talking about nonsense. And so on. Anyways, I'm going to go over this, guys. We have 34 minutes. 34 minutes, I'm going to go over all of this stuff. So bear with me. And yeah, so I'm going to go over it now. I'm going to tell them right now. I will go over your files now for the during my stream. I'll send him a link as well in case he doesn't have a link to the stream. Yeah, so anyways, so you guys in MES strategy, you have to think what's the actual news we're given, but also like what the actual evidence is. Like I don't really care if Earth is round or obtuse. YouTube videos you play are really loud. Okay, sorry about that. I'll lower these. Desktop audio. Okay, let me know. Yeah, so thanks for that. Yeah, we'll lower, but always let me know, guys, if it's too loud or not. Because again, unless I'll increase this one here. So I'll increase this, so now I know if it's too loud. Yeah, Sax Simon Dan is a homo for me. Yeah, but he's right about Flat Earth. So I was like, I don't know what he wants. And he's getting stacks and stacks of views and money off Flat Earth. So it's like, yeah, but like for example, the guy who created the MH370 videos, he's also like LGBTQ stuff, like Joe Lancaster. But nonetheless, he made the videos. Like I literally here at MES, I don't. So like I really don't care who that person is. If I'm talking about a specific topic and that person I believe is correct. So it's like, well, the person's correct, and that's it. There's no other way around it. And I also think Flat Earth is also. It's also one thing I think a lot of the super woke LGBTQ people like they cling on as to justify their own worldview, because they're saying, well, they're saying that most of the world's anti-science, like the ones that believe Flat Earth, and like the ones that hate LGBTQ the most are the most anti-science. So that's in their mind view. So they'll be like, well, obviously cutting off my genitals is accurate, when the people saying no are the ones believing in Flat Earth. I'm glad you're discussing this. I'm afraid I've been afraid to touch on the subject for fear I'd be blocked just because I question the consensus. Yeah, you can question us, but I'm just saying the points I made. Go question those. We found out the Earth's not flat. Can you believe that? Yeah. So it's a pear-shaped, and we also found out that the yeah. We'll go over. I'll make the table. Go back to the table. We also found out that Grok, that Neil deGrasse Tyson is a serial predator. So sometimes he wakes up 80% female, 80% male, and then sometimes in a straight up predator. So his ex-girlfriend claimed that he drugged her and R-worded her, and some other one says that he literally like grabbed her arm and reached into her dress to examine a solar system tattoo. So he's checking out the solar system, and it's 2018, and it spans multiple decades: 1984, 2009, 2018, 2010, and yeah, it's basically doing a whole bunch of stuff. And he was also invited her to a cheese and wine night, and then he started holding her with a native American handshake, and then staring at her eyes, and then would just not quit. And she, anyways, quit her job and so on. Okay, so anyways, all right. Anyways, we have Sachs calling out Simon, and yeah, but yeah, Simon Dan, yeah. Again, they're all gatekeepers, but Flat Earth is their money-making gatekeeping. The whole thing, the whole topic is gatekeeping setup. Anyways, guys, this guy here, the unifying theory. I'm gonna go over this stuff right here. I'm gonna save some of his files. So what is it here? Total particulates, spiral arms. I'm gonna start standing actually, and before I start, I'm gonna play the while I increase my desk. Neil the Predator, Tyson, yeah, so it feels like a predator. So I'm gonna go right here and click on. I'm just waking people up to the evidence presented by Dr. Wood and Dr. Morgan Reynolds. Yeah, Analytic Visions is the man. Okay, I'm gonna go gauge Flat Earth. And let me know how the audio is, guys. If the audio is too loud or not, I'll lower it. Okay, this is here's Richard Gage on this valuetainment, like 4.6 million viewers that used to have Kobe Bryant, and then then he goes on Patrick Bet-David, like giant podcaster, and then he asks him if the Earth is round or flat. And he doesn't know.
Okay, but you think Earth is round or flat?
Well, I don't know. I've seen it other than what's been shown to us on the television. So what do I know?
So that answer is still not a certain answer. We know plenty.
Right.
Fine.
So that's what we learned in school, and that's what I accept.
So you accept that the Earth is round?
Why not?
I
don't know.
You don't know that the Earth is round?
That's what I've learned. That's what I've been educated. But when you learn the truth about what happened at the World Trade Center, and that the government and the media have been lying about it, I don't trust anything I've learned in my history books.
All right, so he's blaming history books, but I'm like, what? You can't just go and prove Earth is flat or not?
Okay, but you think Earth is round?
So you can't prove Earth is flat or not, but somehow 9/11 he knows. All right.
Round or flat?
Well, I don't know. I've seen it other than what's been shown to us on the television. So what do I know?
So
9/11 Visions, it would be perfect. I mean, it's a live with Dr. Judy Wood and you. Yeah, yeah, but that's definitely if she ever gets out of her hiding. Yeah, but she knows definitely. She's been asked multiple times and so on. So yeah. But anyways, so this guy, gatekeeper, this again, Flat Earth, this guy is being seen as a clown. Even if the Earth is flat, all right? Even if the Earth is flat, you just say, no, it's round. Okay, just get off the topic. Because 9/11 is a big one, it's free energy. But it's like, this is so ridiculous. Or if it is flat, give some evidence. And so on. Anyways, but saying you don't know a topic that is the most, like, mocked in history on the mainstream side. And it's like, well, that's it. Gage tries to fit with people interviewing him so that he's perceived as a nice guy, the bloody truth traitor and fraudster. But the thing is, he's saying he doesn't know if the Earth is round or flat, and all these guys know that the Earth is round, or believe the Earth is round. So it's like wait, we're talking about 9/11, now we're talking about flat Earth now. It's like, then he's gonna ask him, is space real? And be like, oh, okay, space not. Be like, okay, what about the moon landing? So basically, what they're trying to say is that this person is everything is a conspiracy. Everything. So again, here at MES, I looked at the evidence, and so far I've concluded Earth is round, 9/11 is due, and moon landing actually happened. My goodness, the moon landing was most devastating. I'm like, I cannot believe the moon landing was actually real. That was the saddest part. Like, I wanted to be fake so much, but it just can't do it. I'm like, it's real, guys. Anyways, here at MES, I am a math guy. I solve it like a math equation, whatever the answer is. Gage is a member of the Wind Party as well. Whenever the wind blows, he goes pathetic. Yeah. He's a member of whatever his Freemasonic society tells him to do. Okay, I learned from you that when you need to ask a question, if the channel or person is lying, just see if she denies 9/11. Yeah, just ask them about 9/11, and then you can see it right away. And it's like a big one. I asked if I draw a circle on the ground, can you draw a small circle around the outside of it? No. All right, interesting. I am a. So anyways, going back here. So it would be cool if this guy was actually in the live chat, so I can, or even get him on it for me. I might ask him to get on a stream one day. So thank you so much for your time, sir. I went back and watched your stream, and I see that I still have some work ahead of me. I spent a few days running simulations to see how well my theory holds together on a galactic scale. It was a very frustrating process to me, honestly. And I had to put it down for a couple days. I will turn my focus to addressing some of the points, some of the things I'm missing in my paper that he pointed out. And what I did was I basically asked Grok, going back to the, go to theory. I think I had a theory. Yeah, this guy here had gravity time, and I summarized what his is. Make it bigger. Okay, so the coherence probability constant. Basically, he had a model of everything, and that's included in here. So he had a paper right here, and the whole idea is he defines this coherence potential, this stuff, and he's trying to time dilation oscillations at 30. But again, a lot of this stuff is beyond my expertise. So if I draw a bigger circle than you, no. So the circles just get bigger, yes. So the Earth can't be a globe. Okay, anyways, I have absolutely no idea what is going on here. Okay, Dr. Bass Awkward, please speak English. All right, anyways, okay, so anyways, overall this was my attempt to prove some concepts I've been thinking about with a domain that I'm not well versed in advanced mathematics. Well, again, I think your the math you're going over is more than I know. So unified model. X comparison. I figured it would be. See, it keeps going. I figured it would be better than simply writing a paper that claims that gravity and other phenomena are not what we think they are. I figured it would be better than simply writing a paper that claims that gravity and other phenomena are not. Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, definitely gravity is not what we think we are, just from a simple gyroscope. Overall, I'm trying to say that we may not be using the right variables and efficiency to explain the mysteries of our reality, and that there's some things that our current framework didn't explain well enough. I apologize for how complicated my paper was. I was trying to cover a lot of ground in some areas that I wasn't very familiar with, either like Lagrangian framework, and I may have made it more complicated than it needed to be. Anyways. Alright, so Saxa, stand with me on a clear day, or go to the Google Maps, Folkestone beach looking south. Do you see Bourgeois? Lemur, I think it's about 35 miles away, binoculars. Yeah, but again, it's like, where are you standing? How high are you standing relative to the ground? And put in the calculator. 35 miles, it's not that far. So anyways, and no curvature. So it's like 35 miles. The Earth is like giant. Let's see how Earth circumference. Earth's circumference in miles. We'll ask Grok. Well, another one open up on Grok. Yeah, Grok just on another power level. I was gonna use it in Leo AI, but I think that Leo AI is still. I'm gonna actually. We'll ask that later. So we'll go because I think it's like under maintenance. How many? Okay, what is? I'll go back into the thingy. Circumference in miles. So what is Earth's circumference in miles? 24,000 miles. Okay. What percent is 24,901? What percent is 24? No, what percent is 35 miles? Total circumference. Okay, so what percent is it there? It's going to be 0.14% of Earth's equatorial circumference. And now, so let's say if you had a foot, if Earth's diameter was a foot, how many millimeters is 35 miles on the circumference? If the circle just gets bigger than the expanse of Earth only widen on the globe, the expanse would only get so wide. Once you pass the medium, your perimeter would start to shrink. All right. Anyways, I said talk English, not talk the flat Earthish. All right. Let's see what this says. 0.05 miles. Okay. So 1 millimeter. So if the Earth was 1 foot, according to Grok AI. So where's my thingy? If the Earth was 1 foot. 35 miles that you're seeing above is 1 millimeter. So how 1 millimeter is like, it's not even centimeters. This is a centimeter. 1 millimeter is like there. So you're literally seeing nothing. I have a Earth curvature. Okay, I have a link right here to it. But then also you could use more complicated calculators. I have just basic ones. Earth curvature one. This one is just a simple one. Kilometers. Enter distance 35 miles. The curvature is approximately 249 meters, 816 feet. So it's like for 35 miles. So again, the curvature is approximately, yeah. So it's like 816 feet. That's exactly on the thing. But if you're standing anywhere high, you're gonna be able to see it at a dip. This is a simple curvature one that I made. Earth curvature calculator. See some more advanced ones. See, this one probably has more advanced. See some images. Okay, yeah, that's just basically. Okay, there's some more advanced ones. And then you can see and that's the other thing. If you have a different height, you could see at a different setup there. So you can see at different heights and so on. Beach. So at Folkestone Beach, you can see Bourgeois-le-Mer, 35 miles away, and again, it's like whatever. Maybe it's a bit high. So what I'm trying to say is. The Earth is absolutely massive, okay? And then so 35 miles on a 1 foot diameter globe is 1 millimeter. So it's like so basically what I'm trying to say is if you can see, let's say 1,000 miles away, okay, while near ground level, then I'll be like, hey, you know what? You might be onto something. If you can see, if you're just standing here and you see like over 1,000 miles, yeah. Even and not yeah, I mean yeah, maybe 1,000 miles, yeah, because it's 24,000 miles. So 1,000 is still pretty small. So 1,000 would only increases by 100 millimeters. Yeah, even further than that, I'll need like 10,000. Okay, Dr. Bass. Says I would completely miss Bologna, but again, there's no refraction. Again, what I'm trying to say is it's tiny. I don't know what the setup is. Where's the advanced curvature calculator and then refraction? It's like you need to actually put the variables in. So what I'm trying to say is, Sax, put the actual variables in, and then see if you're able to debunk the mainstream calculator. If you can't, then please keep the flat Earth stuff to yourself. You can see how high you could target distance, 35 miles. Let's go into units. How do I other units? Whoops. Where's the units? Units, miles. Reset all. We'll go into feet, miles, and you can go observer height. So again, what's observer height? You're 6 feet. Target distance is 35 miles. You get 35 miles, and then target size. How tall is the size? And then you can include the refraction and so on as target size. Is it 800 feet? How high is the mountain? 1,000 feet? No. Let's see. Will this show up? What just happened? Okay, eye level there. Okay, there's if the target size is 1,000 feet, eye level you could see it apparently. Okay, that's interesting. So you could see it at eye level. You're 6 feet, 35 miles away. So anyways, you could see it. So I don't know what the issue is. Target size 817. Yeah, so 817. Eye level is right there. You can still see it. Yeah. So my curvature is this is just like you're on the actual ground. So this would be at 0. Observer height 0. Yeah, so at 0 you won't be able to see it, but a regular person 7 foot you could see it. So according to the calculator, you can see it. So again, so I don't know what you want. I'll send this link. So you can see it. So according to the mainstream calculator, you can see it. So it's like, I don't know what more you need. Because you're standing 7 feet high. Or 6 foot high. 6 foot. And there it is. 817 feet. And the target size is probably bigger than that. It's probably 2,000. So anyways, you could see the mountain far away. That's 2,000. Oh no, this is 35 miles. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, miles. Yeah, that's right. So anyways, this is... How tall is the thingy that you're looking at? Target distance. Let's go, yeah, 35 miles. Yeah, because if you're zero is looking at the ground. Is what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to see. So when I say 800 feet curvature, it's like literally on the ground level. So you're going to see Earth's curvature. Okay, I'll go back to the thingy, the other guy's stuff. Anyways, Dr. Bass, LOL. Well, you tried to. If you try to think about what I'm saying, it might make sense. But that's cool. Man, I still respect you, like your show. Yeah, but the thing is, please like put it in a way that I can grasp it. Maybe send me an email. Because again, it's like I don't know what this means. I have literally no idea what it means. Like the Earth, like the cloud under the, the shadow under the cloud that proves Earth is round. The moon upside down on the southern hemisphere that proves Earth is round. The sun never setting at the Arctic or Antarctic means their Earth is round. So it's like all those points disprove whatever this is saying. So it's like so basically what I'm trying to say is your my perception of you is leaning towards that you're disadvantaged or just a bot or something. So anyways, you might be not, you might be an actual doctor, but doctor in what? But again, nonetheless, here at MES, everyone, flat Earth is questionable until proven otherwise. Meaning, it's a question unless proven like relarded. All right. So, anyways, target visible at 600 feet. You can see Mumbo Jumbo 800. This is how it looks like there. So, I definitely highly recommend you checking out this website, and I'll put it in the link. I'll put the links that I use in here, and also put the Neil deGrasse stuff in here as well. I'm gonna go right here in the comments. So this calculator is amazing. Again, you can go in, and that's with, and then you could adjust. This is with 0 refraction. If you increase refraction, you can see even taller. You have negative refraction, you go to negative, and so you can see it like less than depending on the atmosphere. And these are just like basic levels and so on. So what I'm trying to say is, like, bear with me, guys. Just get with the program. Earth is round. Now let's go talk about free energy and so on. And okay, reset all. This is 12,000 meters. 12k kilometers, and you can see 10 meters away, 2-meter height, and so on. So again, it's pretty standard stuff. But yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna go over to Neil deGrasse setup here because this was pretty interesting. And then I'll see if I can power through that other person's. Otherwise, I have to do it another day and so on. Where's Neil deGrasse? Copy this, and then Neil deGrasse, absolutely maniac. Yeah, so Neil deGrasse, what are the odds of that, guys? The face of science is a creep. Like, let's go. They don't. It's like that was a precursor, and so on. You left 3 clear examples of how the Earth is a geoid. Thank you, Matthew. Oh, you left 3? No, we'll see. Use this live as a show, as an example for those who believe in the Earth. You left 3 clear examples of how Earth is a geoid. Thank you, Matthew. Now I will see you as live as an example for those who believe in flat Earth. Yeah, great. Thank you. And but again, I'll use that as a litmus test. If they call me a shill or whatnot, tell them calm down, bro. Okay, we'll go back here. But also, you can also ask Grok simpler stuff here. But this one here, definitely use a calculator. And also remember, the Earth is absolutely massive. And the other part is, almost every single debunking channel is from the mainstream side. I'm one of the very few from the conspiracy side. Like, I'm telling you, like, we know the Earth is a conspiracy. We all know it's run by, like, pedo vampire Freemasons, etc. Right? But the Earth is round. Right? We can be on the same page there. Then I'm gonna say, give me a simpler one. Give me a simpler method at home that I can do. Let's see something even simpler. Okay, small ball represent Earth. A flashlight. Okay, this is a flashlight. Earth, small object, toothpick. Set up the model. No, I mean a different experiment. Not the sticks. What about observing the moon and sun? Those are good ones. I think you can observe the moon and sun. The way it moves is where observing the moon and sun involves noticing the shape of the Earth's shadow on the moon during a lunar eclipse. This can be done with minimal. A clear sky night during wait for lunar eclipse. I don't know what a lunar eclipse is. Always okay. The Earth's shadow on the moon is always circular, regardless of where it is in the moon. This is only possible if the Earth is a sphere. Okay, that's a good thing. Earth's shadow on moon. On moon. Let's see some images. So it's always circular. Images. Yeah. So the shadow is always a circle. Anywhere you go is always a circle. And so the question is, yeah. So anyways, so basically, and it always follows exactly the same thing, and every single calculator. So what I mean is, if you want to know where the moon is, moon night, moon phase, Another thing is, the moon phase calculators, they're all using mainstream mathematics. It's like, why is there no flat Earth one setting all this up? So I can literally go tell you where it is, and you can also see where the ISS is, and see for yourself that it's actually moving, and so on. So again, there's the moon thing, and these are all used, and you can actually go and see when it is. You can see when the full moon's showing up on December 8th. You can literally see it, and this was you can see the moon. This was 1946. That was when I was looking for the Trump moon stuff. But you can go in the future. Let's go today. Why is it showing 1946? I just want to go year 2025. Let's do the current one. Okay, so year 2025, and you could go see it right here, and you could see that December 4th, full moon, December 4th. So like a full year, and also the time. So these all these calculations are basically of a rotating Earth and moon and sun. So it's like, and you can literally make these yourself, these calculations, because they're just super basic. And there's no flat Earth one. And so all those calculations use round Earth stuff. So it's like, how do the models match exactly? That's the question. Okay. So anyways, guys, I'll go back here. We have 10 minutes. I want to power through what he had. Let's see if I can actually get something out of it. Otherwise, we might have to ask him. So this guy's super advanced. So the Lagrangian framework. Yeah, it's been a while since I did Lagrangian stuff, but I understand the basics. But again, if Lagrangian or not, you still need to set it up. Okay, right here, there's excellent photos from 860 meters up Snowdon looking south. The outlines of snow-capped Alps, Mont Blanc inside. Up. Yeah, but anyways, again, like break it down for me in a way that's easy, and that also accounts for everything I said in the stream. So in other words, the clouds under the shadow under the clouds prove the Earth is the sun is under the horizon, and hence it's round. So it's like everything I said, it's round. So now you're adding, there's another thing that you can see far away. So the question is, how do you see it so far away on a round Earth, okay, as opposed to saying it's flat? Even the other ones debunk it. So all the other points debunk it. So the question is, how do you see that far away on a round Earth? You don't try to force something that's already been debunked, like multiple methods. Also the moon upside down. So why is the moon upside down? Okay, so those ones are, once you grasp those, and then you can talk about why you can see somewhat far away. But again, 35 miles is literally one millimeter on a 1 foot globe. So it's like you're literally saying I see 0.1%. In other words, I see nothing. I'm gonna go down right here. Okay, I think this should be everything you need to tinker with in a way you need to. There's multiple tabs: my model, standard models, comparison table, BH theories, and superset. Better yet, here's my whole public folder with a sheet in it. I had trouble sending the file by itself, so I figured I'd share my drive folder. Some of my older work is in there as well, and you're more than welcome to look at it if you're interested as well. Okay, let's see what I can get out of this. Okay, so we have it in here. Unified. This is an Excel or Drive? Let's see if it looks like XLS. All right. Let's see if it opens it up properly. So he has a comparison table. Standard model equation. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is kind of what I mean. Gravity, your model equation. Okay, your model. So he has gravity as change in V over change in T. Defines the rate of change of energy. So V is energy. So change over time. That is what gravity is. It's a force F. Change in energy over change in time. Electromagnetism is a field strength over spatial coordinates directly. Variable definition. I do like how you set up here. There's a P900 camera was used or something better. But anyways, like, can you put it in an actual paragraph where I can see something? Like, whenever you present like claims, make it that's verifiable or debunkable. You need to make it such that anyone can see what you did, how you did it, what you're saying, and then see it in a big scale. Again, 35 miles is nothing. The calculator I showed shows nothing spectacular. Like this one here off. And then this is globe, this is flat Earth. You can also do globe versus flat Earth as well. That's cool. This one here also has a flat Earth model as well. Going back into this. Okay. 35. Target size. Target, this one is miles and feet. So this is 35 miles. And then it sees what happens there. Why did it change stuff? Reset. All. I'll do a flat Earth instead. But anyways, you can this is cool. You can actually measure on a flat Earth as well, and then so on. So again, whenever you're dealing with mathematics stuff, it's pretty like clear cut. There's just no. Here's on a flat Earth. Here's how it looks like. So on a flat Earth, you could see it would be like this big, and this is target size. I'll put it 800, or just put 100, 1,000 feet high. 1,000 feet high will look like this. So on a flat Earth, something 1,000 feet, 35 miles away, you can still see it at like it will look giant. That's I'll do eye level. Okay, here's I'm looking at eye level. So it would look giant, 35 miles away. But then on a round Earth, it looked like this. So basically, this is round. Here's how it would look like. That's flat Earth on the left, round Earth on the right. Yeah, flat Earth globe. So again, what I'm trying to say is. The stuff this guy, the stuff Sachs are saying on a flat Earth would be much taller. Not the, and it's horizon. Okay, this is flat Earth, yeah. And then if you go, let's go if it's 500 feet. 500 feet would look like this. And then if you go to round Earth, a globe you won't be able to see it. Yeah, flat, that's 500. 35 miles, 500 feet. Won't be able to see it. But let's say if it's 800. What are you going to see? You're going to see something like that, yeah. Flat Earth is giant, and then globe like that. So anyways, so that's another part. It's like, just because you can see something far away on a flat Earth, you probably see it much taller. So it's like, well, so if you're saying it debunks round Earth, it debunks flat Earth as well. So it's like, so in other words, the more likely scenario is you just made a mistake in your reasoning. All right, so here's some inputs here. Okay, I'll go back here. So yeah, this guy's got it all set up and good to go. I'm gonna download. This is XLS, Microsoft Excel format. So I will save this. Okay, I will save all of that. Actually, yeah, I'll save. Great explanation for this calculator. Yeah, definitely. You can go play around with it and so on. But again, you have to always realize, just because it's something that seems like, oh, there's you can see farther than it looks. But yeah, but on a flat Earth, you'll see like 10 times higher. So it's like, all right, so debunk flat Earth. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, play around with the calculator. You can do a lot of stuff here. I learned this from the flat Earth Dave guy, debunker flat Earth. Dave. This guy right here is, or Dave McKagan guy. Oh no, not the flat Earth Dave. This guy's a disinfo agent. He also follows me on Hive, so he knows about me. He follows me on Hive. This guy actually follows me on the Hive blockchain. Yet there's Dave McKagan. This one's Dave McKagan. This one is the best flat Earth debunking one. Again, he's a gatekeeper, but the thing is he's nice about it. He's not like the other ones, which is like overly mocking. So this guy's the best one for flat Earth one. So you go calculator. I got the link from him there. Yeah, so you can go see, and then he has the calculators and so on. So basically, I'll just go flat Earth on this guy's. I highly recommend this guy's channel there. I'll put it there. This guy's it's better than the Simon Dan guy is just too LGBTQ, too much, too flamboyant, and also too mocking. This guy's just a bit more calm, but the thing is, yeah, the proofs are pretty obvious. And this is where I first saw the debunking the moon landing stuff, and I'm like, man, this guy is actually right, which is disappointing. But again, here at MES, I go where the truth is, and he went over how this is, and also the refraction one, you can see it bigger and smaller. And then if you had flat Earth with refraction, so it's a flat Earth. Everything is just way out of yeah. So this is 817 feet. That's what you would see. So it's like massive. Looking at eye level. I couldn't hack the conversation of the other day. Blue-haired, am I your? Oh yeah, I saw for a quick second. You guys were going at it, but anyways, guys, just go easy on each other. Here at MES, free energy means just be nice on differences that others have. But anyways, go easy, guys. There's a bunch of back and forth. They lie. They lie on the couldn't hack. Anyways, they lie on the one hand and tell the truth on the other. Crazy people. Yeah, that's what they. Well, the thing is, but the debunking ones, it's like they only discuss the things that are. Well, the Dave guy at least only discusses the like the flat Earth stuff, moon landing stuff, where, like he doesn't tell any lies from there because he doesn't really cover anything else much. He covers just those and photography stuff. So, but the thing is, they don't cover the big ones like 9/11, the vax, the vax injections and all that. Anyways, this is some pretty deep stuff here. Final comparison. Okay. Anyways, yeah, guys. Yeah, Mary and 9/11 Business, just stop trashing each other again. 9/11 Business has as a moderator, so just go easy. You guys have differences in opinions. Just keep it to yourselves. Here we're a math channel. Okay, final clean stuff right here. Okay, now this is how do I even save this or save the whole thing? How do I just save the whole thing? Download. Okay, I click that. I'm gonna download this whole thingy here. Okay, I can't even download. Just download. My goodness. Okay, there it is. It took a while. I'm gonna go over and now I freaking. Okay, extra resources. I'm gonna call this unified field. Unified field. All right. And I'm gonna save. I'm gonna see where it's saved. Anyways, I'll send him a message and I'll look at it later. Okay, and then I'll put this here and put this here. All right. And then he has other papers: gravity's attention, gravity field, core thesis, supporting observations. Okay, and I just want to see what else he has. So much data processing. Okay, so he actually wrote a full-on paper on this. Okay, this guy's on another level. Antimatter re-examination. Alright, I said, I downloaded the files, but still need time to review them. I will, go over them as I time and keep looking at them, especially during my stream. If you ever get time off, then you can call in and walk me through it, so I know so I know how specifically I can help check your work. Alright, so anyways, that's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, guys in the chat, just go easy on each other here at MES. It's like, keep your anger and so on under wraps, because if we're angry at each other, and while the Fauci's and all those guys for lockdown and everything, so like if we're angry at each other, and then now think about the ones that are literally want us dead. What do you think those guys are? and they're just chilling. Be like, well, these guys are infighting nonstop, so things go on as expected. Anyways, that's epic stuff there, and Miriam, your moderators on YouTube and Rumble are power hungry. No, I think 9/11 revision is just yeah, he is he's South African, so you gotta go you gotta talk to him nicely or else he'll attack. But anyways, I don't have any moderators on Rumble, so anyways, Rumble's no moderators yet, just because not much comments. But anyways, guys, go easy, guys. But yeah, Miriam, but I understand, but also you're also calling him out publicly in here. Just keep it civil. Keep exactly give my opinion. Yeah, I know, but it's like imagine I had someone join the show like Ashton Forbes, and then I'm just gonna call him like nonstop swearing at him. I'm like, yeah, well, it's like you can put your differences aside and stick it and just keep it civil. Because we don't always have to air our dirty laundry out. Anyways, guys, that is all for today, guys, and thanks for joining. Because you guys should realize, but there's no need, Matt. I get it, Matt. Yeah, exactly. But again, yeah, just hopefully you guys are just just going, yeah. There's no need, but also again, so he's also in South Africa, and he has yeah. But anyways, some people have different views on stuff, but the other part is he's literally in South Africa, so his opinion on South Africa stuff is weighs a lot more than people not in there. Anyways, thanks for joining, and have a great day. Anyways, guys, just go easy on the chat, and okay, thanks for joining. But anyways, just be nice, because again, he's also a 9/11 revisionist, is the man on 9/11 stuff, and is single-handedly like getting it viral every day. No line of recourse. All right. Yeah. But again, just ease up, guys. Anyways, guys. I don't want to be a middleman on this, but yeah. It says literally give me no line of recourse. Anyway, I respect you. Yeah, for sure. But just again, just avoid the curse words at people and so on, especially moderator. Anyways, night. Good night, 9/11 revisionist, and Miriam and others. IQ. Good thing. Hopefully, I got you a bit convinced. But Earth is a bit rounder than we initially supposed. And also, Sax. Let me know if you have any other questions about that planet stuff. But it seems pretty straightforward. Anyways, guys, I'm going on a tangent, and I want to play this one more time with the. Where's that other guy? William. So this William guy is absolutely the man. Okay, guys.
I find that to be a ridiculous and horrible answer.
All right. So, anyways, that's William. So, anyways, make sure you don't curse that much, because otherwise you end up like a meme on my channel. All right, guys. That's all for today, and